All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing today on this fine Wednesday? What's going on? How's everyone doing? So glad we're flying today. What's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a good Wednesday? Is everyone busy today? Is everyone doing anything fun? Oh, I had a good day as well. Today, I don't know why our gate is not connected. That's funny. We're going to be doing a flight from Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic to Montego Bay in Jamaica. And I think it's only an hour and a half if I'm correct. So that should be fun. We're going to be in Edelweiss. Now, some of you might be asking, why are you doing Edelweiss in the Dominican Republic, in the Caribbean? I will be honest, this is a real world flight. Look it up yourselves. It does exist in real life. And this is one of the only options I have for the 350 for a short haul. We're doing it. We're going to be flying on BeyondATC as well. I wish VATSIM were on, but Beyond was the only choice I had right now. So, we're going to turn on the sim, get it all ready to go. So, I did another 777 flight on Monday, and I'll tell you something amazing. I got a 135. I'm impressed. Turn on the logo, turn on the nav lights. Awesome. So our let me turn it off and see what that does. Hang on. Doesn't even turn the aircraft. Oh, it kind of does. Everything's trying to turn on. I'll give it a minute. So, what is everyone doing on this fine Wednesday? Let's go ahead and turn all of our overhead panel units on. Dome light definitely needs to be turned on. Floodlight needs to be turned on. Yeah, everything's not. Did we not turn everything on? Whoa! Tell me there's an IniBuilds A350 update. I don't know. I think I'm my Ini manager. Make sure that nothing was updated. I don't think I was told there was an update. The second thing, I did update it not long ago either. So, let me check. I don't think there is. I just want to double check. Because if there is, that would be good. Yeah, I mean, what kind of dome lights on? That's kind of strange. Yeah, there we go. That's... Let me check my products and go to my... A350... Yeah, there's no A350 update required. That's good. That's weird. Huh. I don't know why the dome lights were not turning on automatically. Pretty weird. Alright, so... let's go ahead and do a couple of things before we get started with importing our flight plan. Sorry about that. Let's do a couple of things before we begin importing our flight plan, and let's go to windy.com and find our QNH for today. Absolutely want that set for our flight info. We will be using QNH today because it is considered not a U.S. approach. It's Dominican Republic. QNH 1016. So we'll go ahead and set that. So I don't understand what's going on with the dome lights. Huh. Okay. So that in our... Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and go to our flight ops plan. Oh, no, not there. We're going to go to flight ops system and sim brief import everything. I do want to grab our fuel for today. Fantastic. We'll go to our load sheet and go ahead and wait for all of that. Sim brief import. Our OFP, our takeoff purple. Wait for that momentarily to get everything ready to go. Let's go to our flight plan for today. We'll go ahead and go to our init. Go ahead and copy the flight plan request. Go ahead and insert that. Awesome. don't know what is going on. That's so weird. And yeah, I did. Well, let's try and redo this. Wait, hang on. Weird. Okay. I don't know why that's not working. Let's go ahead and go to our flight plan and get everything ready to go. According to our sim reef plan, our SID out of Puerto Plata is Rita to Charlie. Let's go to departure. Today we are departing runway, and I will verify with real life. Let's see if that works. See if chat's going right now as well. Can't forget about you, chat. Let me do that first, and then I'll get call it sim brief. Okay, nothing yet. Okay. Flight radar. That's what I was gonna do. Go to Puerto Plata and take a look. Nothing's departed, so I guess what we'll do is we'll use the sim brief info coming out of Puerto Plata. So runway 08, and we're gonna be using our SID, RETAC. No other SID. RETAC 3 Charlie. Really flight plan. Insert that. Awesome. So then MKJS. Our arrival runway today will be 07, and let me check that in real life. Verify that's looks good. I think it does. Let me check. Montego Bay, where are you? Give me a minute, everyone. Here we go. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's runway 07 today. Yep. We're gonna be doing the ILS approach into 07. Fantastic. The star today will be Leonard 7. Leonard 7, yep. Our transition today will be Sia. Fantastic. You know, I wonder if I can find a better star into the flight plan. I don't like the star that they gave me. I really don't. I want to try and find something different. So, if I go to... I really don't understand why our plan didn't go as... or our lights are not on. Which I don't get. Okay. Ah, okay. So we'll be flying over the airport. Hang on, let me zoom out a little bit. And plus, I'm gonna get rid of this waypoint right here. It's not needed. It goes out of the way. Yep. Delete. Insert. I love the 350. Whatchamacallits. Okay. Hang on. Let's go ahead and get rid of this waypoint. Again, we don't need indirect waypoints. It kind of, yeah, I'm making this a lot more direct. You see what I'm doing? We don't even need that. I'm probably saving a few minutes from our flight plan. See how I'm trying to make this a bit more direct? I'm just not going to listen to BeyondATC in this, so... Oh, that looks good to me. I'm just wondering. Is that the only star that I should use? Maybe I'll explore some of the other stars here. I am curious about how this works. So maybe if I can do a little bit of exploration. Good. Zoom 20. 07. I'm going to look at the star right now. Or no, the transition coming in. Let's do add soul. Awesome. Hang on. Ooh, okay. Hulls. No, that's... Huh. I just don't like the way how we're coming in. Oh, jeez. Going. I'm just looking for a good way to come into Montego Bay. I wonder if we tried that. Okay. There's not enough information on charts or anything to come into, or not charts, but more, SIA is the one we're using. I just feel that's a bit steep coming in. So, in my belief. Keep taking a look. Tilla. I don't know. Let me try that. I'm not really a fan of this. Oh no, that is awful. Go back to the one we were looking at. SIA, I think it was. Yes. Insert. I'm just not a fan of the way how we're coming into the airport, so... Might be my only choice, guys. It's okay, it's just you're gonna be banking really hard. So what I might do is... Oh, gee. Okay. This might be my only shot at this, guys. Let me see if there's any other... Let me check chat as well. I want to... While we're boarding air passengers, we'll go ahead and take a look at this. But it's actually kind of weird how Montego Bay has this coming in. Hang on. So let's go ahead now and turn on our ATC. Make sure that works. Awesome. Our PA announcements. Cabin. Fantastic. Those look good. Let's go ahead and get our catering. Air Cooling Air worldwide. We might have a quicker boarding time. Lavatory. Water service. Alright, awesome. We're going to talk in the European model and say 070 today instead of 050 or 5000. I'm just concerned about this. The way how we're coming in, guys. It's kind of weird. I don't like this way coming in. So what I might do is maybe when we're coming into Montego Bay, I'm gonna apply our vector heading level in, and then I'm gonna make the turn less steep. So I'm gonna try and I think what we'll do is we'll go with this, but I'm gonna do something to make it a little bit safer coming in. So that's my job as the pilot. So I'm gonna do something about that. I'm disappointed. I don't want to overdo it with the stars or the waypoints or anything. Add the constraints. So I don't know how I feel about that. That's pretty interesting. Second thing, I just don't get why our lights are not turning on. I really don't. Now they're turning on. That's so... Huh? So if I move... What? Is everyone seeing this? What in the world is going on? So you're telling me that the light is glitch? You're telling me. Am I seeing that correctly? Tyler Hendershot, how are you doing today? What's going on? You having a good day? Did you do anything fun today? All right, so let's go ahead and get our BeyondATC in, ready to go. Edelweiss 22 heavy, requesting wait, actually I realized. Wrong frequency. MTPP. They don't even have clearance on here. Okay. Edelweiss 22 heavy, requesting IFR clearance from Puerto Plata to Montego Bay. Oh, that's so interesting.
Edelweiss A350 heavy, Puerto Plata ground, expect runway 08, contact 3 Charlie departure. Squawk 2646.
2646. Squawk 2646, RETAC 3 Charlie departure, expect runway 8, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Okay, at least they're getting it correct this time. That's awesome.
Edelweiss A350 heavy, revar correct. Carmevac when ready for push local engine start.
Contact ground, or call when ready for push or engine start, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Well, okay. By the way, everyone, the default Puerto Plata is a good scenery. I'm not joking. All right, let's go ahead and get our L-Tex ready to go there. All right, good. Yeah, we'll do a couple things coming in. So, I almost want to say I want to vector into the airport a little bit. So, I'm gonna do something. You just watch what I'm gonna do, everyone. I'm gonna pilot our way in. I don't trust Beyond. I would trust VATSIM more than Beyond in regard to vectoring and these type of situations. So I'm just gonna wait. Okay. Okay. We've got all of our whatchamacallits on. Everything seems okay. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if there's something going on with our avionics or anything. Close right one. All right, so there goes the catering vehicles. Fantastic. Okay. I don't know why our gate is not connected, but we're at stand 5, and it's actually, in fact, the real-world gate that they use. So let's go ahead and request our boarding. All right, we'll also go to our serve page, make sure that they're all on. Weather's on auto, identify the squawk code, mode is on auto, TA we want to be on currently. So we are good there. Let me just make sure that all is good down here. Do we have to do any comm work down here with the squawk or the transponder? I mean, it should be. Should be okay. I mean, the 350s, I don't know. Fantastic. Okay. So, they're not giving me a direct altitude today, So I'm gonna go look at the charts coming into Montego Bay, and I'll check ChartFox. Let's check. I'll check the charts out of Montego or MDPP. The SID today we said was retack to Charlie. Okay. Runway 8, standard instrument departure. I don't think the charts are very specific from what I'm seeing, but I'll give it a go. Okay, taking a while to load. At or below. Okay, we'll take a look at some of our waypoints. I want to make sure that we have everything ready to go. So we've got our map, our arc mode. Okay, so our first waypoint, PP352, 6,000 feet. PP353, at or above 7,000 feet. That's looking good. Okay, retack. Hang on a second. I'm guessing that's... Departure and transit routes. Let me take a look. Don't have enough information to conclude, everyone, so I'll have to take it from here. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe I do have enough. PP335, that's right, around 9,000 feet. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, now into Montego Bay. Let me check our Montego Bay. What's the airport code again? Let me check it. MBJ, or MKJS. Okay. Find that right now. MKJS. Fantastic. Oh, wait, what? What? MKJS. I actually don't understand that. Okay. We go to our charts. Huh. Okay, so I guess we will be climbing at our, descending at our own discretion. Y'all see that? There's a glitch going on. Yes, I do want to attach the pushback tug. I just hope that this isn't a red flag for flying. It's just the lights that are having a glitch. I also see that our gate is not pulled up properly, so... 'Oh my god, look how fast that went. We have 12% fuel for today. We'll be alright. I always over worry about fuel. But in the 350, 12% for that short of flight. I think today our airtime is going to be 1 hour and 24. That's not bad at all. Alright. I'll remember to be gentle as well. Ah, it's so weird. 30 passengers are already boarded. Oh, jeez. Wow. right, we'll go ahead and climb to our own discretion too. So it was 9,000 for whatchamacallit. 9,000 for our start altitude. So I don't understand though. Why is this? Why are the lights not behaving? They're all on. They're all on as they're supposed to be. So weird. All right, I'll be right back in 1 minute, everyone. Then we'll be ready to go or close to it when I'm back. All right, we're halfway done with boarding, so I think we are, or close to it. All right, so let's see what's going on in chat. How's everyone doing today? Let's see. Puerto Plata is one of those airports, everyone, that has no taxiways, and you have to taxi on the runway to take off. I know, it has to take careful coordination by the ATC and the other pilots to coordinate that. It's insane. So, we'll be taxiing on it in a little bit anyway, so it's going to be interesting. Get our seatbelts and stuff on. And by the way, that ain't my fault about the the gate. It's the default airport that's the problem. So yeah, I'm disappointed by that. Yeah, see the light's showing up here, but if I go around, oh my God, that actually is kind of annoying. I hope we'll be able to see the taxi lights coming out of whatchamacallit. Because if I look back, huh? Look at this. Now the lights decide to turn on. Now when I look this way, I wonder if it's the airport that's glitching the aircraft. I don't know. I'm only guessing, but I don't know. To tell you the truth. What is our weather in Montego Bay? Or sorry, yeah, I guess Montego Bay and what do you call it? Montego Bay and Puerto Plata. Curious. Anything? There's a little bit of rain off the coast of Jamaica, close to Montego Bay. It could impact us. And there is a little bit of rain surrounding Puerto Plata, so we'll make sure that our live weather is activated. I don't know why our thing has been glitching. All right, 270 packs, fantastic. Yeah, so it's not very big rainstorms. That's good. The wind is the most concerned thing I'm concerned about. And it looks like, what are we climbing today? 40,000 for an hour and 20? I mean, guess I'll climb it. I don't want to waste time in the flights. I do want to get to our destination soon. Sooner than later. I really wonder if the scenery is glitching the aircraft. Don't know. I will also get the weather streams ready to go for Saturday. Today, so okay, we should be all ready to go, are we? Yeah, we are. Let's go to our load sheets. Sorry, let's go to our takeoff perf, sync sim reef. Huh. Hang on. Try that now. Compute. Send to FMS. There you go. Yeah. Sim brief. Sync. Compute. Because of the passengers. Send to FMS. Fantastic. Alrighty. Let's go to our perf page. Confirm the takeoff speeds. Let's go to our fuel page. Get our cargo weights too. 324 was our pack number. Yay!
Hallo werte Gäste, wir freuen uns, Sie heute im Namen Ihrer Kabinenbesatzung bei uns an Bord begrüßen zu dürfen. Bitte nehmen Sie sich einen Moment Zeit, Ihre Handgepäckstücke in den Gepäckfächern über Ihnen oder unter Ihrem Vordersitz zu verstauen. Zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit sollten größere Gegenstände sicher im Gepäckfach verstaut werden. Sollten Sie Hilfe benötigen, dann steht Ihnen unser freundliches Kabinenpersonal gern zur Seite. Wir werden in Kürze unsere Parkposition verlassen, daher bitten wir Sie, so schnell wie möglich Ihren Sitzplatz einzunehmen und die Kabinengänge zu räumen. Im Namen der gesamten Crew wünschen wir Ihnen nun einen angenehmen Aufenthalt bei uns an Bord.
I love hearing that announcement, the overhead announcements. They're so cool. IniBuilds did such a fantastic job with them. I am not joking. So, okay. Let's go to our flight plan. Let's go to our perf page. I gotta check one more thing. Our climb today is going to absolutely be auto derate. Yep. Transition today. I don't know what is our transition altitude? What is the transition altitude in the Dominican Republic? Let's look it up. 17,000 feet. Yep, that's right. We were right. All right. Let's go ahead and do the rest of our pushback procedures. So, we've got all of our altitudes ready to go. Let's get the APU started. Awesome. Act like we're operating the jetway. And operate the stairs. Operate the beacon. Edelweiss 2-2 requesting pushback and engine start.
Edelweiss A350 heavy, Puerto Plata ground, push lock and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Northeast. Base northeast, pushback and engine start approved. Edelweiss 2-2. Awesome. Waiting for the APUs to start on. All right. Wait for our let's go to our ground units. Disconnect the chocks and APUs. Oh, goodness. What? Why is the parking brake not set? Is it actually? What? That's interesting. Okay. We want to push back to our left. Thank you. Luckily we had the shock set, so that's good. Boeing 747 fan, just got a Thrustmaster TCA Airbus stick. Yes! You got one of them! Let's go! $90! Alright, that's awesome. See? Oh my goodness. This yoke is the TCA side stick. One of the best. One of the best. I'm not joking. Alright, we'll go ahead and get the aircraft started. Oh shoot, the ignition as well. Hang on. Cannot forget about
Gäste, wir bitten Sie kurz um Ihre
Can't forget about
Aufmerksamkeit
that.
für die Sicherheitsverführung dieses Flugzeugs. Auch wenn Sie ein Vielflieger sind, bitten wir Sie jetzt, diese Hinweise aufmerksam zu verfolgen. Willkommen an Bord dieses A350 Flugzeugs. Ihre Sicherheit hat für uns oberste Priorität. Bitte beachten Sie deshalb diese wichtige Unterweisung sorgfältig. Schließen Sie zuerst Ihren Sicherheitsgurt und ziehen Sie ihn fest. Zum Lösen
Very
die Oberseite
sensitive.
der
It came
Gurtschnur an.
today. I know. I mean, you know, I'll tell you, with a 350, it's not overly sensitive. It actually is the right level.
Sollte der Druck in der Kabine sinken, fallen automatisch Sauerstoffmasken aus der Kabinendecke. Ziehen Sie eine der Masken ganz zu sich heran und drücken die Öffnung dann fest auf Mund und Nase. Danach helfen Sie bitte Kindern und hilfsbedürftigen Personen. Achten Sie erst darauf, Ihre eigene Maske zu sichern, bevor Sie anderen helfen. Ihre Schwimmweste befindet sich unter Ihrem Sitz. Wenn Sie dazu aufgefordert werden, ziehen Sie die Weste über Ihren Kopf, schließen Sie die Riemen und ziehen Sie sie fest. Zum Aufblasen der Weste die rote Lasche ziehen oder das rote Mundstück benutzen. Blasen Sie Ihre Weste erst beim Verlassen des Flugzeugs auf. Mit einem Licht und einer Pfeife an der Weste können Sie im Notfall auf sich aufmerksam machen. In diesem Flugzeug gibt es 8 Notausgänge, 4 vor den Tragflächen und jeweils 4 hinter den Tragflächen. Im Falle einer Evakuierung folgen Sie den beleuchteten Ausgangsschildern und den Leuchtstreifen auf dem Boden zum nächsten Ausgang. Bitte beachten Sie, dass sich der nächste Ausgang möglicherweise hinter Ihnen befindet. Für weitere Informationen nehmen Sie sich bitte einen Moment Zeit, um die Sicherheitskarte in Ihrer Sitztasche zu lesen. Vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit und wir hoffen, dass Sie Ihren Aufenthalt bei uns an Bord genießen.
Sorry if I had that on loud. I just wanted to have you guys hear those overhead announcements. I thought they were really fun to hear. All right, flaps 5. Go ahead and turn our taxi lights on. Okay, good. We can see the runway and everything coming up. So also get our cockpit camera ready to go as well. Make sure that the spoilers work too. Fantastic, they do. Make sure the rudders work. Again, guys, the logo is actually on. I don't know what's going on, so... yeah, it's disappointing. So taxi lights are on. Go ahead and turn our wing on as well. We want that. Landing light will come on in a minute. APU can come on, or come off. Yep. And then we'll turn our ignition mode to center mode. Turn our auto brake on. We want that for sure. Where are our speed brakes? Holy crap. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is... okay, here it is. I think it's armed. Okay. I don't know what this glitch is doing. So, not on me, guys. Not on me. Let me think. We did our brakes. We did our speeds. Trim's automatic. I've got to do the takeoff config, though. Hang on. Trim is automatic in the 350, I think. So, let's go to our perf page. $30.4. What is our trim right now? Okay. Okay. I think the trim is automatic in the 350, so I'm not worried. If it isn't, then I will definitely look into doing that next time. Edelweiss 22 requesting taxi to runway 07. Or maybe I'm thinking wrong. Where's 08 probably?
Edelweiss A350 heavy, runway 08, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha to runway 08, Edelweiss 22. Alright.
Taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, Edelweiss 22.
Einen wunderschönen guten Abend aus dem Cockpit, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, hier spricht Ihr Kapitän. Im Namen der gesamten Besatzung heiße ich Sie recht herzlich willkommen an Bord unseres A350-Fluges. Wir stehen soweit kurz vor dem Abflug. Das Wetter auf der Strecke sieht im Allgemeinen recht ruhig aus. Möglicherweise erwarten uns leichte Turbulenzen, sodass wir im Großen und Ganzen für Sie einen doch recht angenehmen Flug erwarten können. Wir werden Sie natürlich während des gesamten Fluges mit weiteren Informationen auf dem Laufenden halten. In der Zwischenzeit können Sie sich gerne zurücklehnen und entspannen. Genießen Sie die Unterhaltung und vor allem unseren tollen Service an Bord. Vielen Dank, dass Sie sich heute für einen Flug mit unserer Airline entschieden haben.
Did everyone notice that my lights, the airplane's lights came back on? That's so weird. I think it's a scenery issue. I'm glad that they're all on now, so that's fantastic. Oh, yikes. Make sure that our QNH is up to date.
Visit to heavy. Contact Puerto Plata Tower 118.0.
Contact Puerto Plata Tower 128.0, Edelweiss 22.
Negative. Tower on 118.0.
118. 118.0, Edelweiss 22. Edelweiss 22, requesting departure clearance runway 08. Hang on a second.
Edelweiss 22 heavy. Backtrack runway 08. Plan when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 08, tell when ready for departure, Edelweiss 22. First of all, check. Our QNH right now is still 1016, so good. Alright, now, yeah, that's so weird how our, whatchamacallits, our lights automatically now all of a sudden come on, so it's weird. Wait and see what happens. Hang on a second. Then Edelweiss 22, ready for departure, runway 08.
Edelweiss 22 heavy. Puerto Plata Tower. Wind 120 at 10. Runway 08. Cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08, Edelweiss 22. Alright. Before we do, I just want to do one or two things. I want to get our chocks ready to go. Packs must be off. Fantastic. TARA. I should have done that here a moment ago. Let's go to our serve page. TARA. Fantastic. FMS. Let me think what else I needed to do. Let's go to the shorts. Go ahead and get the recording. Alrighty, 40% power. Neutralize.
V1.
Rotate. Smooth. V2 and climb. Gear is coming up. 124.3, Edelweiss 22. Throttle climb, fantastic. Edelweiss 22 heavy, Santo Domingo control, flight level 2,200 feet, climbing up to 9,000 feet. Or 090. Jeez, I need to get my response correct.
Edelweiss A350 heavy, Santo Domingo control, identified, climb to flight level 190.
190, Edelweiss 22. Say, overshot it. All right, let's go to our autopilot, engage. Awesome, good departure today. I mean, that was a smooth departure, my goodness. Takeoff was almost center, too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and turn our packs on, again. That. Taxi lights can come off. Did I forget the takeoff lights? By accident. Wing can stay on. Strobes are on. Good, good, good. Okay. All right. Very good quality takeoff. Smooth, just smooth. We're in the air. That's so weird how that glitched. Alright. Smooth though. Alright, we're coming up to our first constraint, which is 6,000 feet. We're at 273 knots already. Alright, let's come back to chat. Chat, what's going on? Chat, what's up? Alright. You are using the same one as me. I know. I think I will buy the throttle soon. Okay, so which one are you planning to buy? Because I've got a good recommendation for you. I know that I somewhat did not recommend the honeycomb yoke, but the throttle quadrant is a strong yes. It can be used for any aircraft. I love it. I think it does so many things for both Boeing and Airbus. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Smooth departure, Deb. I don't know how I forgot the takeoff lights, but that's okay. Okay. We're ascending pretty fast. We're almost at 9,000 feet already. Fantastic. 300 knots already. Great. Great, great, great. I will also go back, make sure that our, there you go. All right, now we can climb to 40,000. Well, yeah, I guess we could. Hang on. Press up for the constraint. I mean, Beyond's not giving me any constraint focus, so I mean, I think we'll be alright. I know. I mean, 747 fan, I think you're gonna love this thing. I'm so proud of you. Good job on the idea to get the yoke. That's fantastic. All right, now we're at 10,000 feet. Making some progress here. Speed. All right, landing lights can come off. 17,000 will be our transition point. Good, 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 good. Loving this aircraft, everyone, the 350. Remember, I've got to say 070 today, or, not the actual altitude. I know, I don't want to be VATSIM. I don't want to make the same mistake on VATSIM, so 070, or whichever it is. Very smooth departures, so fantastic. All right, so we're going to be cruising up to, whatchamacallit, today? Knots already. Alright, let's go to one of the, whatchamacallit, cameras. Oh, look at the Edelweiss. I think that's Puerto Plata down to our 12 o'clock, to our wing view. Fantastic. Alright. On Saturday, everyone, we will be doing a nighttime flight. I got some things going on in the morning. I am doing a flight into Paro on Saturday night, which, oh man. All I'm gonna say is, yikes, I don't even know how to even. Paro is VQPR, okay. Coming up to
Edelweiss A350 Heavy. Contact Santo Domingo Center 126.9. Bye bye.
Santo Domingo Center 126.9er. Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Santo Domingo Center, Edelweiss 22 Heavy at flight level 167. Okay. Very good.
Edelweiss A350 Heavy, Santo Domingo Center. Good evening. Identified. Climb to flight level 400.
ENKTs, Kathmandu. All right, there's our transition altitude.
Edelweiss to heavy, Santo Domingo Center. Good evening, identified. Climb to flight level 400.
On to flight level 400, Edelweiss 22. Trying to speak so that the controllers would understand me. Yeah. 400. Yep, fantastic. We're at 19,000 feet. We are slowly getting a good ascend out of we're slowly getting the best ascend out of Pero. Or sorry, what am I saying? Puerto Plata. Can't even think. Jeez. At 20,000. We're gonna make this a smooth flight coming into, what's it called? We're gonna make it smooth coming into, what's it called? Montego Bay. Disappointing thing is it's nighttime, I know. Twenty-three thousand. We're remaining in the 400 knot range. We're gonna be arriving in 54 minutes.
Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Contact Port-au-Prince 124.5.
What was the call? 124.5, Edelweiss 22. Edelweiss 22, Port-au-Prince, flight level 244, descending to 400.
Edelweiss 22 Heavy, Port-au-Prince identified.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, 747 fan, if you're still watching, what's the experience like with the new yoke? You like it so far? Curious. You don't mind me asking? 'Cause I wouldn't mind. Still climbing. 425 is our highest we've seen so far. Let's go up to a larger range so we can see where our current trajectory is. Okay, so we've got a little bit of ways. We'll be setting up to 40,000 to gain as much speed as possible. And then we'll be going up to descending down. So, yeah, we'll be alright.
Port-au-Prince, Southwind 1907. Good evening. Flight level 350. Southwind 1907. Port-au-Prince. Radar contact. Alright, we're gaining a tiny bit of speed, so this is good. Alright, very good, very good. Let me just grab something for a quick second. Yeah, I'm curious.
Have any of you ever tried the new Thrustmaster TCA side stick? Because I'm in love with it. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. We're at 30,000 feet. I will be working on getting my stream posted. Give me a minute, everyone. Still climbing 450 knots. That's an okay speed as well. Really in chat. I really like this Edelweiss livery, everyone. Look, look at it. It's really nice. Still flying above the Caribbean. Have our wing view on. Fantastic.
Edelweiss to heavy. Contact Miami Oceanic 132.3. Bye bye.
Miami Oceanic 132.3. Edelweiss 22 heavy. It's a very easy call sign. Miami Oceanic, Edelweiss 22 at flight level. Sorry, let me just check this one. At flight level 339.
Edelweiss 22 heavy, Miami Oceanic. flight level 360. Flare 2631, Miami Oceanic, radar contact.
Alright, now we're back in the inside of the cockpit. What does everyone want to do next Wednesday for our short haul? Does everyone want me to do a Phoenix A320 ops or iFly 737 ops? Maybe even a short 777 ops as well. What does everyone want me to do? Let's do a poll. In a minute. Let me just get this done, then we'll do a poll. I actually am curious to see what everyone thinks on this matter. Okay. Grab the YouTube and then post that. All right, great. Oh, is my camera off? Oh my God, it is. Hello, can you see me? I didn't realize. Oh goodness. Okay, hang on. So weird. Okay, thank you. I just saw it on my stream, so I was like, okay. That's not good. Sorry about that, everyone.
You're off course. Cleared direct bygone. Resume on navigation.
That's probably because I am going a more direct.
Cleared direct bygone. Resume own navigation. Edelweiss 22 heavy.
Yeah, this is more direct, everyone. You see what I'm doing? I'm cutting out a little while of the route, a little bit of the route. We're still ascending. Look at this. This is insane. All right, so then, yeah, yeah. I'll post that in a minute. I'm curious to see what everyone thinks. Okay, let's go to the stream. I want to do some polls right now. Start a poll. Which aircraft should I fly next Wednesday? Question mark. And then that would be I fly 737 MAX 8, Phoenix Area 320, PMDG 777 300ER, or IniBuilds A350.
Edelweiss 22 heavy. Contact Havana Center 123.7. Have a good evening.
123.7, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Looks like a pretty good flight so far. And indeed, blind listener. How are you doing today? Edelweiss 22 heavy at flight level 400.
Edelweiss 22 heavy, Havana Center, radar contact.
Fantastic. Alright, I will also go to our shorts mode. Hang on. Or phone cockpit. It is what aircraft should I fly next Wednesday? And then that would be, we said, I fly 737 MAX 8, Phoenix A320, EMDG 777, ER 300 variant, and then IniBuilds A350. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what gets the vote. Okay, 777 looks like it's getting a good vote. We'll be investigating that. So far, I mean, I'm not saying that it will be the #1 vote. And I think the 777's a great aircraft. We're just flying above the ocean right now, the Atlantic over the Caribbean. We're exiting the Dominican Republic airspace, and then, well, then we're going to be heading into the, what do you call it? Dominican Republic, and then we'll be heading into the Jamaican airspace. Thank you. Yeah, I'm curious. Does everyone? I know the 777 and the A350 are larger aircraft. I do want to fit in another FS Labs flight one these days as well. I've not done the FS Labs in a little while, but I will one of these days. So, yeah. I gotta go AFK for 1 minute, everyone. I gotta answer a quick call. Got a phone call from a friend of mine, so apologize about that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to hear what you all think. I do want to do an FS Labs flight one day because apparently what I heard is they have improved the memory RAM of the FS Labs to where it performs better. They've released another update, and oh man, I hear good things about it. So I actually am really curious about how it will behave in the near future. So, yeah, I kind of want to do another FS Labs flight one of these days. We will. I just think the Phoenix and the other aircraft are more popular. I kind of want to do that right now. So, yeah, out of all of them, though, I think the 350 is my favorite. I'm going to be landing this thing tonight. So far, one vote on the 777. So, I'm gonna wait until we get to the end of the video, and then I will get with you all on what the winner will be. So, okay, so in the next few months, I'm going to be going to Flight Sim Expo, something I'm really looking forward to. I will plan to do some live streams while I'm in FS Expo, maybe while I'm doing an interview, I suppose. I will also say that my plans when I get to the expo are meeting content creators. I do want to meet Captain Canada. He is one of my favorite flight sim content creators. He has some really cool streams. That's one guy I want to meet. I do want to meet Boris Audio Pack, or the guy who does the audio packs for the 777 and the A350. I do want to also... Goodness gracious, what else? What do I want to do? I do want to meet some of the developers. Like IniBuilds, PMDG will be there. I think... What's his face? Was it Robert from PMDG? I think he might be there at the conference. And would like to meet him and tell him how much I love the 777. I do want to meet some of the other people like Stay Intentions, though. I'm kind of debating on whether I should tell them. I don't like the subscription. I don't like using subscriptions on services. I would rather, instead of use a subscription, pay one time and be done. That's what I want to do. I hear so many good things about Stay Intentions, and really like the way how Stay Intentions behaves better than BeyondATC, because Beyond makes mistakes. Yes, they do. I just think that it would be better if they did non-subscription based. It's really good. It's a really good quality software. It's close to VATSIM level. Yeah. Besides that, I really like from what I've seen, Stay Intentions. All right. What else? Wait, let me also read chat for a minute. I'll get to that. Okay, I think you should get a Concorde. Chat. I want to do a flight one day. If I get a Concorde, I should do it one day. I actually should. Chat, one day I do want to get the Concorde and just fly very fast to Heathrow. It's just the systems are complex. Systems are just so complicated to do. I know that some of you want. I know that one of you wanted me to get the Concorde. I might one day. Okay. So, okay. So then, a couple of other things I want to do at the expo are, I do want to see myself do a video about the expo experience, and I will. I think that's one of the things I will do, because I want to show you all the best experience possible with the expo. I do want to talk to people, do some interviews, maybe do some recordings of interviews. I don't know if I should do it on my phone. It might take up quite a bit of storage, but you know, maybe I could try. Let me think about it. And yikes, my cameras again. So that's how I feel about it. I'm debating. I'm thinking about what to do at the expo. It's going to be a lot of things going on. I'm really looking forward to it, though. Still have one vote for the 777, so 40,000 feet. Oh, I need to change the aircraft type. Hang on. Okay. Huh. I don't know why I can't make a new aircraft. That's so weird. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, there's a 350. That's a lot better. As you can see, my overhead panel is somewhat updated. Yeah. Alright, chat, if you can vote on the next flight, I think you should get a Concorde and then do a Wednesday night Concorde flight all around the world. Just have a good time going as fast as possible. I mean, maybe... Well, the problem is with doing all around the world, if I did one around the world, it might be more than 2.5 hours, because what I hear... Let me look it up. Let me look up what it is from... how long of a flight is it from Washington Dulles to London Heathrow in the Concorde? I'm curious. Let's see. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Wow. Mach 2, 60,000 feet. Oh my goodness. 1350 mph. I wonder what the knot speed would be for that. Wow. 3 hours and 40. I don't know if I can do that all in one night, though. That's if I did a Wednesday night. That would probably be a Saturday night stream. Or Saturday stream going from airline or from place to place. I do want. I wouldn't mind giving the Concorde a try. I wonder if they'll have it at the expo. That'd be an interesting thing to learn if they do. I wonder what the community has to say about the Concorde. If they like it, then maybe I'll give it a shot. If people say, "Oh, it's terrible," then that might be a difficult choice for me. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. But yeah, I get what you're saying about going around the world. That'd be interesting. I still need to do a around the world series. Maybe start in New York JFK and then go to Europe and then go to Africa, then go to Asia. I've got to plan that series out. It'd be interesting to try. Go ahead and change our camera to 160 degrees so that we can watch where we're coming in. You know, for some reason, am I thinking that we're too high? I mean, every Wednesday you fly from one point to the next. So let's say New York to London on Wednesday, and then London to Athens, and Athens to Dubai, then Dubai to Sydney. Okay, that could be an interesting idea. I'm curious. Where did the Concorde fly? It's curious. Heathrow, Paris, Charles de Gaulle, New York, Washington, D.C., Barbados, Bahrain, Singapore, Rio de Janeiro, Caracas. Okay, so maybe... Excuse me. I'd have to do London... Air France and British Airways were definitely big airlines, so I'd have to do those two primarily. I wish the Concorde was still around today. I'll have to look into it, but definitely our first one would be Dulles to London. Or, no, JFK to London. That would be insane. Concorde MSFS. Let me look this up. Okay, so it's $40, DC Designs. I'm actually curious what the Concorde, or I wonder what people think of it too. Actually, I'm gonna look into some reviews and watch how the aircraft works and determine from there if I want to get it or not. But it sounds like a cool idea. I definitely want to do some VATSIM ops out of JFK and into Heathrow. That would make an insane flight. The problem with the Concorde is, as well, the Concorde flew very limited. From what I understand, they didn't fly to many destinations in the world. I think only very few, as I mentioned, Rio, I heard Barbados, Heathrow, London Heathrow, France, Charles de Gaulle. I mean, those are some popular destinations that VATSIM would use. I mean, I think Rio de Janeiro is one of them too. So it's possible. Would I fly it often? Probably not, but it would be worth a try to give it a go.
Edelweiss 22 Heavy, Havana Center. Expect Liner 7, runway 07.
07, what was he? Liner 7, runway 07, Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Let's go to...
Edelweiss 22 Heavy, verify instruction.
Accept clearance, runway 07, Liner 7, Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Alright, let's go to Sangster Airport and then identify...
Edelweiss 22 Heavy, verify instruction.
Oh my god, come on.
Expect Liner 7.
07 I think is about right.
Edelweiss 22 Heavy.
I gotta get our QNH ready to go here in a moment. Hang on. I'm going to Montego Bay. I just want to check the arrivals. By the way, everyone, I just want to say the 350 was worth the purchase. It's just insanely good. I love it. Okay, there's Montego Bay. We're coming in 07. That is correct. Well, that's interesting. Why is there... Oh! There's a Bogota to Miami 777 Emirates? That's pretty weird. I'm actually somewhat...
Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Contact Kingston radar 128.
Oh my god, can I do my QNH? 128.1, Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Oh yeah. Can I do my QNH? Yes. Kingston radar, Edelweiss 22 Heavy at flight level 400. Alright, hang on a minute.
Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Kingston radar identified.
Hang on a minute, let me just get the QNH. Montego Bay says 1014. Okay, good. We want to be on profile. Fantastic. Oh goodness. 14. Okay. Good. Let's also get our approach ready to go.
22 Heavy, Liner 7, runway 07. Report ready for descent.
Give it a minute until we're ready for descent. Beyond. All right, our wind is 070. So let's get 070. Enter. At, what was it? 3 knots.
Edelweiss 22 heavy, leaner 7.
Our
runway
temperature.
07. Report ready for descent.
Report ready for descent. Leaner 7, runway 07, Edelweiss 22 heavy. I'm not ready yet, Beyond. Okay.
Edelweiss A350 heavy.
6,000?
feet. QNH 1014.
QNH 1014, descend us to 060, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Yeah, I'm not saying 6,000.
Negative. Descent to
Internationally.
6,000 feet.
6,000 feet. Huh, so I guess they are 6,000 feet, QNH 1014, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Well, I did what I needed to do, so 1014. Alright, we don't have a minimum today because there's no charts available. What is the altitude for the airport? Hang on. Okay, give it a second. How far is Montego Bay up? We want to go to Georgetown. Montego Bay.
Edelweiss 22 heavy. You're off course. Please
I-
direct cabbies.
I don't care.
Casomio navigation.
I really don't care. It's at 4 feet, so we'll go 304 feet. Fantastic. No, I'm not going.
Wilco. Cleared direct Gabis. Resume own navigation. Edelweiss 22 heavy.
It's a load of crap. I think we're wasting less time on this flight. Okay. Yeah, but what Concorde livery would we do? Would we create our own one as well? I'm wondering. Alright, let me go to our perf. Cruise. 0 nautical miles. Fantastic. We're ready to go. They really want me to descend this low. This is insane. Wow. Alright, everyone. We're descending down to Montego Bay. Montego Bay. Our QNH is set, so we're descending on profile. So yeah, I'm really excited to fly another 350 ops tonight into the airport. So takeoff was really well done. I want the landing to go well, so I'm really looking forward to it. By the way, I'm watching the rotation again, and I realize how smooth this... I mean, this aircraft flies so smoothly, it's not even a joke. The 777, you have to sink into the runway, whereas a 350, you have to continually and gradually lift the aircraft. So it's really cool how it works. Alright, so we're at 370 right now. We have gone down 3,000 feet already, so this is insane. 37,000 feet, fantastic. 1 vote for the 777, so we'll be waiting for the rest of the vote to come in. Or potential votes. Alright. gaining a bit of speed. We are losing speed, or losing vertical speed like crazy. We're going 3,500 vertical speed. That's insane as well. All right. I think our transition altitude into Montego Bay. What is the transition altitude in Jamaica? 16,000 feet. So we will disengage that at 16,000. Transition altitude. No. Probably should have engaged that before approach, but that's okay. We're doing it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go AFK for a minute before we get our last leg of the flight in. So I will be back in 2 minutes, and we'll be ready to go for our arrival. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. We're at 21,000. So I'm going to be, here's how everything's going to work out coming into Montego Bay. I think that's the airport. I think that's it right there to our 12 o'clock, or 12:02. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to go ahead and vector our way into the airport. Coming up soon, we'll provide ourselves with a vector. And what's going to happen is we will vector our way into final so that it's a little bit more safer coming in, because some of the waypoints that we have seem a little bit steep coming in. And not in regard to altitude, but into turn angle I'm talking about. So I'm just a little bit concerned about how this current waypoint system will work. So I'm gonna work it out to make it better. And honestly, I don't care what Beyond says to me. I don't trust it 100%. I'm gonna do this without Beyond. If it's Say Intentions or VATSIM, it would be a different story. Beyond is not quite there yet. I will be vectoring into the airport and taking it direct. So, yeah. That's how it's going to work. Not that I dislike Beyond. Let me just let you all know about that. I love Beyond. There's a lot of things that VATSIM, some things that VATSIM does not do either, which I really enjoy. It's just that I find Beyond's systeming, or its feature set that it currently has now, it's not that it's inaccurate, but it's more, see, it's more, it's not as advanced as VATSIM is. Okay, so 16,000, let's go ahead and set our QNH. Still going in the 400s. I think I could see the airport. Our total clock. Alright, 13,600. Zoom in a little bit so I can see what's going on. Okay, I think I'm in sight with Sangster Airport right now. Excuse me. Check out our sending camera. Here we go. This is me kind of controlling with the Thrustmaster joystick a little bit. Alright, we're dropping down to 250. Fantastic. Alright, we might want to begin getting to our pilot seat. Alright, fantastic. I gotta really pay attention to how we're coming in, everyone. So, as I said, we're going to be vectoring here in a minute or two before we go over the airport. Is that the airport down? Yeah, there's the airport right on down there. Let me just check out the radar a little bit closer. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead in any minute. I'm going to vector our aircraft out, and then we'll come in via the transition coming in. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to descend to 3,000 because I feel that we are in need of getting down soon. So
Edelweiss 22 Heavy, contact Sangster approach 120.8.
120.8, Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Edelweiss 22 Heavy, Sangster approach at flight level 102.
Edelweiss 22 Heavy Sangster approach, QNH 1014, expect aboard me runway 07.
Board me runway 7, QNH 1014, Edelweiss 22 Heavy. Okay. Now what we're going to do, everyone, is begin our heading instructions. Let me just check out a couple of things.
WestJet 2661,
We're going to go
1,100
290.
feet.
We're going to go 292 and then get our...
WestJet
why.
2661,
There you go.
Sangster departure. Good evening. Identified. Climb to 17,000 feet.
Heading level 300 degrees.
Climb to 17,000 feet. WestJet 2661.
I don't want to descend too low because of that aircraft departing. I'm going to be watching that. Hang on a second. I'm doing this intentionally so that we can have a smooth final approach coming in. So, flight level heading 300 currently. Yeah, that looks good so far. Yeah, looks alright. Just careful.
Edelweiss 22 heavy. Descend to 3,000 feet. QNH 1014.
Descend to 3,000, or sorry, 030, QNH 1014, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Alright, it took my instructions, that's good. Alright, give it a second and then we will begin our next turnaround. So, yes. Oh, did I forget the seatbelts? Okay. Whoops. Needs to be on at 10,000. At least it's not too late, so I'm not worried. Alright, auto throttle, or auto braking, come on. Whatchamacallits are on. LS can be activated, which is our glide slope. Alright, we can go ahead and begin our next heading. Let's go 280. Maybe even, yeah, something like that could work. I'm watching this pretty closely, so... Now 270. Let's go to our flight plan as we speak. Look at our current waypoints. Hang on. RZ280 Kilo. Alright, 5,000 feet. Set our speed to 220 knots. Oops. 5,000 feet. Okay. Go to our perf page, check out our arrival. Approach, we're going to be coming in at VREF 127 knots. Alright, so let's do our direct to R280 Kilo. Fantastic.
Edelweiss 22 heavy, 7
Approach mode
miles
can
from
be activated.
Munich. Turn left, heading 180.
I got
Maintain
this.
3,000 feet until established on the final approach course.
I've
Clear
got
board
this,
runway
okay?
07.
Go down to 200 knots. Okay. Let's see what they said. 7 miles from Lenar, turn left heading 180, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared, board me 07, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Alright, we are doing pretty well right now. might even want to take it direct to... Yeah, we'll go ahead and just wait. So we want to be on 180 degrees. 3,000 feet.
WestJet 2661, contact Kingston radar 128.1. Have a good evening.
All right, let's go ahead and turn on our landing rate monitor.
Central
Also turn on our yoke
128.1,
camera.
WestJet 2661.
No, not that one. Sorry, that's the
Edelweiss
Thrustmaster.
22 heavy.
There you go.
Contact Sangster Tower 118.75.
118.75, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Fantastic. We are at good speed. Edelweiss 22 heavy, Sangster Tower at flight level 030. Awesome. So it's doing the job for us.
Edelweiss 22 heavy, Sangster Tower, wind 075 at 3, runway 07 cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 07, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Inside with the runway already. Make sure that our live weather is captured.
2,500.
And then give it a second to establish. So 127 was our final speed today. Alrighty, we're going to begin capturing glide slope. Let's get our recorder on. Okay. Final, so we can go ahead and get our flap 2 ready to go. Go down to 170.65. All right, 2,500, gears coming down. Flaps 3 is coming down as we speak. We can go ahead and head down to our final approach speed. What's our final speed today? Perf. Today is 127 coming in, so...
2,000.
Actually, might be... full, yeah, 127 today. Fantastic.
$2,000.
$1,500 feet, we want to be at full flaps. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. We're on final. I've got to concentrate, everyone. So let me just take it from here. All right, 1,500. Final flaps coming down. Are you sure the final speed is 128? Hang on. Yeah, it's 127. And then VAPP 132. Yeah, we'll do 127 today. At 127 in our radar, fantastic. Okay. All right, 1,000. Recording
1,000.
started. Disconnect autopilot. All right, got full control of the aircraft. Go ahead and get our flight recorder ready. Record. Got to come down a little bit. Landing rate monitor is connected. All text is connected. All right, I gotta pay attention now. Come come down a little bit. We are a bit high. Glide slope brought us in a tad bit high. So, yes. Okay. Looking okay. It's so interesting how they've got us now.
500. 400. 100 above.
Fantastic.
Glide slope.
300.
Bit low.
Glide slope.
Minimum.
Glide slope. Glide
200.
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
100.
9, 8, 7, 60,
Glide slope.
50, 40, 30, 20,
10, 5.
Oh, no! Oh, no. What was that? Oh! I didn't flare it enough! Oh! Didn't flare! Oh, no. I think I was too gentle, too. Okay.
Edelweiss 22 heavy. Exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Edelweiss 22 heavy. Alright. Dang it, everyone. I messed up. I won't be saving that on my Elva text, so... I thought I was so good at it. I just didn't have the flare technique tonight. I didn't pull up strong enough either. I think I flared too little as well. So,
Edelweiss 22 heavy. Contact ground
Whew.
121.7.
that ought to be disappointing. Whoops, taxi light. Oh my god, I don't know why. What did Altex give me? That was a terrible landing. Oh,
Edelweiss 22
jeez.
heavy. Contact ground 121.7.
121.7, Edelweiss 2 heavy.
Meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren, werte Gäste, herzlich willkommen an unserem Zielflughafen. Bitte
I knew I
bleiben
was
Sie
a
noch
bit
lange
low
angeschnallt
too,
sitzen, bis
so...
das Flugzeug vollständig zum Stillstand gekommen ist und die Anschnallzeichen über Ihnen erloschen sind. Wir möchten Sie noch kurz daran erinnern, vor dem Verlassen des Flugzeugs Ihren Sitzplatz auf persönliche Gegenstände zu überprüfen. Im Namen der gesamten Crew bedanken wir uns recht herzlich, dass Sie heute unsere Gäste waren und mit uns geflogen sind.
I
Wir
should have
freuen
been
uns sehr, bald
stronger
Sie bald mal
too.
wieder bei uns an Bord begrüßen zu dürfen. Vielen Dank, machen Sie es gut und bleiben Sie gesund.
He was in the 300s, which is so annoying. I'm giving that a 5 out of 10. That was just awful. Too early. Good center line, good speed, but it's just early. Oh, dang. Like right before the third square, too. Good speed, all in all, so. Like I said, I didn't flare it enough. Maybe what I could do is do a replay. Like I said, guys, I'm hit and miss. So, I thought I was going to do well tonight, and I didn't. See, I didn't have the flare technique tonight. Dang it. That's disappointing. Well, okay. I don't know why. I'll get to the gate, and then what we could do is do another replay and see how I do it. Oh. I want to count it as a proper landing. It won't count, but still, I want to show you all what I did wrong. I didn't flare it to the best of my ability. I'm not going to count it though. I'm canceling the flight. So, cancel flight. There you go. I don't know why I didn't flare it well enough. I was too gentle. I can't be... Yeah. Oh, that's so disappointing. Stroke can come off. That hurts. Hurts. That hurts. Oh my god. I thought I was getting so good at the 350, and then all of a sudden I just ruined my chances. Well, I'll show you what I can do, guys. I'll show you how I flare it properly. I just don't even want to look at that. I got rid of the flight, so I'm not worried. It doesn't count, and plus I was a bit too low anyway. I like Montego Bay Airport, everyone, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. You know, it was so hard to see the runway as well, so... And fantastic. Oh, I'm just so angry right now. I blew it, guys. I blew it. It's on me. Completely on me, and I think I failed the approach as well, so... And... Stop. Alright, so I kind of want to show you all the replay, and then we'll kind of end the stream. That kind of made me angry. So, okay. Let's go ahead and go to the replay. Alright, I'll show you what I can do.
Don't sink.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Don't
whoa.
sink.
$500.
Hallo, werte Gäste, wir freuen Sie heute im Namen Ihrer
See what we can
Kabinenbesatzung
do.
bei uns an Bord
Oh, I'm using the
begrüßen zu dürfen.
Thrustmaster. Whoops.
Bitte nehmen Sie sich einen Moment Zeit, Ihre Handgepäckstücke in den Gepäckfächern über Ihnen oder unter
Whoa,
Ihrem
what's
Vordersitz
going on
zu
here?
verstauen. Zur eigenen Sicherheit
Whoa!
sollten größere Gegenstände sicher im
Oh
Gepäck
my
verstaut werden.
gosh!
Sollten Sie Hilfe benötigen, dann steht Ihnen unser freundliches Kabinenpersonal gern zur Seite. Wir werden in Kürze unseren
I thought I was
Parkplatz
getting so
verlassen,
good at the
daher bitten wir
aircraft.
Sie so schnell wie möglich Ihren Sitzplatz
No, no, no,
einzunehmen,
no, no,
die
no, no.
Kabinengänge zu räumen. Im Namen der gesamten
Thank
Crew
you,
wünschen wir Ihnen
appreciate
einen
that.
angenehmen Aufenthalt bei uns an Bord.
Thank you.
500.
Bit low. Maybe it's just because I wasn't familiar with the airport. So watch this
400.
again. This won't count, but I want to show you at least.
300.
Too low. Flaps.
Oh, no wonder.
200.
Not good. We're gonna replay that again, so yeah, there you go. I'm not on Albatex tracking the flight at the moment. There we go. Move to our right a little bit.
500.
Oh, I'm just so infuriated. I'm gonna show you all what I can do, okay? I actually...
400.
I really don't care. Attempt 2. Oh my god, this...
300.
Oh goodness, we're too low, we're too low, we're too low. I don't know what it is.
200.
I don't know what's going on here, but what's going on with my throttle stick right now? We're way too low.
100. 9, 8, 7, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
A little bit better. I don't know what it is. So, okay. Well, I just screwed that flight up. Oh, God. I'm gonna... I mean, I was so used to the, you know, I'll tell you everyone, it's still me getting used to the new throttle stick. Okay, so, yeah, okay. All right, everyone, terrible landing from me. You wanna know what I give it? 5 out of 10. Because I'm so, I don't know. Tonight, I didn't have it tonight. I just don't know why. I'll try one more attempt. How about that?
Speed, 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 speed.
Seat rate.
Hallo werte Gäste, wir freuen uns, Sie heute im Namen Ihrer Kabinenbesatzung bei uns an Bord begrüßen zu dürfen. Bitte nehmen Sie sich einen Moment Zeit, Ihre Handgepäckstücke in den Gepäckfächern über Ihnen oder unter Ihrem Vordersitz zu verstauen. Zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit sollten größere Gegenstände sicher im Gepäckfach verstaut werden. Sollten Sie Hilfe benötigen, dann steht Ihnen unser freundliches Kabinenpersonal gern
It's me getting salty about my
Wir werden
landing.
kürzer unsere Parkposition verlassen, daher bitten wir Sie, so schnell wie möglich Ihren Sitzplatz einzunehmen
Goodness,
und die
this is
Kabine
looking bad.
einzuräumen. Im Namen der gesamten Crew wünschen wir Ihnen nun einen angenehmen
Oh my
Aufenthalt
god,
bei uns an
what the
Bord.
heck? Why does it feel so different tonight?
100. 9, 8,
Oh my god.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Felt a little bit better. Alright, I've give up, everyone. I did terrible. So, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your help today. Yeah, that was horrifying to see. 350 something. All I'm just gonna say is, I'm just gonna shake my head after this stream, so. Apparently I'm just awful at this game sometimes, so not everything, it's just landings I'm so inconsistent. I don't get how I didn't master that. So, okay. I appreciate you all watching, I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm getting salty, but it is what it is. It's me. So, thank you all, I appreciate it. And as always, we'll see you in the next stream. Hope you all have a good day. And actually, before we go, looks like we'll be doing the IniBuilds 350 or the 777, so that's cool. Alright all, we'll see you in the next video. Hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.